Change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
Hey everybody, it's Tim Van Orden out on a run on the Appalachian Trail, listening to the book The Road to Character by David Brooks. And so far it's a lot of biographical stories of people that had character and grit and did extraordinary things in spite of their circumstances. So as I'm running along the AT, which is a challenging trail, I probably climbed about 2,000 feet already in the run and have gone 1.4 miles, so it's been all uphill. And I came across a tree down across the trail, maybe only 4 or 5 inches in diameter, not a gigantic tree, and it was about this high off the ground, so I could easily duck under it. And I noticed that there was a branch sticking out right at eye level, a little bit below the tree. And if you weren't quite paying attention, if you were looking down at the rocks underneath, because it's rocks that you're stepping on, so you can either look at the rocks or look at the tree. And most people look at their feet when they run on trails, if they're not experienced out there. So as I was about to go under the tree, I thought, you know, that could hit somebody right in the eye. So I hung out there for a moment, I broke the branch off, but there was still like a nub sticking out about 1.5 inches that was even sharper now. And I thought, crap, I can't just leave that there, especially since I'm listening to The Road to Character. I gotta get this tree off the trail. So I pulled the tree down onto the ground and then started jumping on it to dislodge the roots so they would come up out of the ground. And after a couple minutes, I got the roots loose enough that I could go over and yank this tree up. It was too green to break, so I had to get it out of the ground and dislodge the roots. And finally, when I got the roots up, I was pulling on this tree, but the branches at the crown kept getting snagged on other trees. So it probably took me 10 to 15 minutes to get this tree out of the ground and off the trail so that someone wouldn't poke their eye. And it was hard work. It was physically very demanding, but I like that kind of stuff. But more importantly, it's his book that I'm listening to, and I'm thinking about what is the right thing to do here. Is my run the most important part of my day, the most important part of this moment? I'm clearly building character by running. I'm running up mountains, I'm running on challenging technical terrain, I'm educating myself. Isn't that enough? I'm building character, right? I'm getting stronger, I'm getting fitter, I'm dealing with discomfort. But if I ignore that tree, if I leave a potential hazard there for somebody else to get hurt on, what's the point of my character? What's the point of me getting stronger and fitter and dealing with discomfort if I don't use those skills and abilities to help other people in the world, even though there's nobody here? Even though no one will ever know that that tree was there or that I moved it, I felt that I needed to do it, not to feel good about myself and puff myself up and then to go tell somebody, hey, do you know I told this tree off the trail? No, it was simply that I needed to check in with myself. Am I the person that builds character purely for my own good, for my own needs, so that I can rise in life and so that I can be dominant over others because I have more character than they do? Because I can tolerate more discomfort than they can? Is that it? Is that the point of character? Just to outlast everybody else when the storm comes? Or is the point to actually make the world a better place? And to use my ability to tolerate challenging moments. I mean, it wasn't that challenging, but most people would have run under it. I'm sure quite a few people have hiked under it. But that's my thought right now. Like, if you are working towards something, what is it that you're working towards? If you're getting stronger, if you're getting fitter, if you're losing weight, if you're getting healthier, if you're changing your diet, what is that leading towards? You just being more attractive? Okay, well that's great, but have you thought about how that affects the community? If your goal is to be more disciplined so that you can get more money, great, nothing wrong with getting more money. But is it just so you can hoard the money and protect yourself and satisfy yourself? Or is it about creating a better world and creating opportunities for other people in your community with your money while at the same time enjoying yourself? You can do both. So just a thought, something to think about as this book is getting me to reflect on my life and what I do and who I'm becoming and the impact that I have. So maybe you come to a metaphorical tree down across a trail in your life. What do you do? Do you move forward and saying that what I'm doing right now is the most important thing, or do you pause? Do you stop, even if nobody's watching, and drag it off the trail so that the next person that comes along doesn't have to, or doesn't get hurt? I don't know. Just my thought for the day after Thanksgiving. This is how I'm giving thanks to the people that built this trail, by doing a tiny, tiny, tiny part to maintain it. All right, I'm off to run some more. See ya. Don't let the feelings, don't let the stories, don't let the voices change the path that you're on. Change the steps that you're taking. Change the plan that you put in place.